Yo, what is going on, everybody? In this game you're about to see, I don't have the audio. Well, I do have the audio, but it's just not clean. There is a fire alarm going on in the background of this. Pretty crazy stuff that basically the block where we're at, the alarm all went off. So anyway, I carried on playing, but sort of was very heavily distracted. But I'm going to just talk to you anyway about some some questions I've had recently and some of the comments I've seen. Quite interesting. I'm always up for learning. I'm always trying to find out new things. And one of the things that I read recently was, a lot of people have been complaining, and for a long time, about these sort of no mechanics series, because they say, well, hold on, buddy, when Flakes used the no mechanics, well, obviously he's a world-class player. When you use no mechanics, you've obviously played in higher rank, so it's not fair. But I think the thing to understand is what people are saying is you could do anything and win at that rank. You could do anything and win. Now, really think about what you're actually saying there, because you couldn't do anything and win, could you? Because surely Grand Champs are good players, right? Because why is everyone trying to get the Grand Champ if they're not? Okay, so first of all, that doesn't even make sense to me. So let's actually talk about this whole no mechanics thing. And I'm going to ask you another question. Usain Bolt, fastest man of all time, could beat me in a 100-meter sprint. But would he beat me if he ran backwards? I don't think he could. Okay, but why? Why is that? And the answer is the fundamentals. So the reason Flakes can do what he does, the reason we managed to do what we did, is purely based on fundamentals. It doesn't matter what you do in between. So as long as you're not doing the, diving into corners, diving in as last man, carrying the ball out of defense, challenging from the outside in, consistently, you will be better than anyone else on the pitch, because you are following the fundamental framework, the fundamental advice. So when you actually get the ball, you can do whatever the hell you want. You can low 50 it, you can, because you're following fundamental rules. And that's honestly the truth with this sort of no mechanics stuff. It is no mechanics, but what it isn't is low fundamentals. And you couldn't really have someone who could do loads of tricks, party tricks, and actually, freestyle their way into Grand Champ without fundamentals. I just want to be clear when I say without fundamentals. And the best example I can give you of that is there are players, I'm not going to mention names, who are freestylers, and they are pure freestylers, and all they've got is mechanics, and they can't get the Grand Champ. And the reason for that is they don't have any fundamentals. If you have mechanics and fundamentals, you can do all the flip resets and win, because you've got the fundamentals. This is the whole point of what we've been trying to say. But I feel like it's getting misconstrued. So yes, Flakes has amazing touches. Yes, he can do power slides better than anyone else, but he is following the fundamental rules. So what people need to do, I just see a lot of complaining recently about this sort of stuff, is stop focusing on, did this player this rank, that player did that. Focus on what they're actually saying and take away the little pieces of advice that will make you a better player. You don't have to play with the world's class touches. If you're following the principles of fundamentals, you will do better. So it's just a little bit on fundamentals. Another thing I want to say, this made me laugh. Someone sent me a message saying, someone mentioned the Pacifist System in a Reddit post. And I had a little look, I was curious to see what people thought. It's always interesting to me, that sort of stuff. And remember, this is not something, the system is made up of a framework. Have people took the ball back in the past? Absolutely. Have people, I don't know if they have actually with the map space thing. I was going to say, have people tried to play for map space? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, probably. I don't think people have really considered it like that. But this is all, it's a framework. It's a framework. But one of the commenters said that it won't work because systems don't work. Systems do work. They said that the last time there was a system was when Gibbs waited in net. This doesn't make sense, okay? So what I always have to do with this is we have to go back, and I don't like to do it because I'm not trying to pick beef with anyone, but I have to go back and just do a real simple thing, and it's called define systems. A system can be defined as a set of principles or procedures according to which something is done, an organized scheme or method. And what I'm basically saying there is what you're watching when you watch RLCS, because funny, they actually said it after. They said BDS use a different system, so 1 minute systems don't exist since Gibbs. Now BDS use a system, so I can't really understand what these people are talking about. But systems exist, man. What do you think the highest level of Rocket League is? There are different teams doing different systems, all right? Now, one of the comments was from this guy was that there's no way, basically, that Rocket League is where it is and the pros are where they are, and that's never going to change. And the system is the system. And I just think, guys, this game's been out 7-8 years, competitive scene, 7 years. Okay, so in 7 years we've learned everything. We know everything. So 6 years, 7 years isn't a lot of time. And my response to that is basketball. became a professional sport in 1898. 1898. But it wasn't until the 1940s, 42 plus years later, that the triangle offense was invented, okay? Which is what Phil Jackson used with Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant. So it blows my mind that people are honestly sitting here thinking, we've reached the peak. We've got everything sorted. Let's not let other people with different opinions come in and share their ideas, because we know everything, because the players now are the best they've ever been, and they will be for the foreseeable future. When you've got a mindset like that, you're in a mindset that will never grow, unfortunately for yourself, because growth comes from learning. It comes from adapting. It comes from getting better. By saying a comment like that, you're basically saying that professional Rocket League players are never going to get better because they've reached the top. People said the same thing. I see all these, and it's usually grand champs, low grand champs. They need to add more mechanics in. No, they don't. Everyone, we've reached the mechanical skill ceiling. You can't go any further. And then Zen comes along, and everyone's like, oh my God, he's invented the game. But wait a minute, guys. I thought you said we needed all these different mechanics. And someone else will come along who's better. And then someone else will come along who's better. And then new strategies will develop. That's how things grow. Now, maybe it's just because the average Rocket League player is younger, but you've got to, guys. You'll never develop unless you have a critical mind. In life, as well as in this game, you have to question things. You have to understand that what we know now is very little. In life, scientists know a lot at this moment. But 150 years from now, 200 years from now, they'll be laughed at because they didn't know these basic things. So that is why, we're always trying to push. And I don't think, yes, question it, guys. Question. If you think I'm wrong about something, question it. Question it. Look into it yourself. Theorize. But don't just put it down straight away because the pros know best. Because that mindset is a mindset of failure. All right, let's get into the next game. Back. Whoa, okay. Outside. And they've actually overcommit here. And see, there's an overcommit. We'll let them go. And now we're just going to get ready to shadow the shadower. And we're going to do that because we want to grab these. So we get in nice and deep here. First man. Nice bump. Really smart bump there. Hopefully they grab the boost. So they want to grab the boost there. They just need to grab that boost. There we go. Let's just drag them. Again, you notice they don't get any power on their hits there. So what we can tell is that they've got no boost because they weren't getting any power on it. But we just took too long. And now they get it back. But it doesn't matter. We've got a nice goal lead here. We're just going to drive towards the net. Blocking this inside. I can hear my teammate leaving a good position to go to a bad position. And so even though they get out here, this isn't a really good position. And it does force a very heavy overcommit. We're going to actually grab this. We're going to come across here. Okay. And we're just going to wait. And you see how what my teammate's doing is they're doing what everyone tells you to do. Which is like doing these little catch things, like these little tap downs. You'll see it right here. Did you see it? I don't know. But basically that isn't really a good thing to do because we want to use that momentum. I'd rather have a bounce off the wall. It usually comes a little bit harder than off the car, depending on what happens. We're just going to ignore the ball and grab this. That's the best part about this. So really, I'd like to shadow this all the way back, but they overcommit anyway. I mean, Rocket League is actually in a mad situation right now. Great comeback here, but so what's happening is they're just having to throw this away over and over. So we went for that challenge because we were last man and there was an open net. And going for it wouldn't have caused any serious problems. That's actually a pinch. We're going to go deep into the net here. And there we go. No dramas. I'm just going to forget this and go for this. So you want to grab boost when you're on offense. Okay? Because on offense you're safe. Right now we were on offense. Technically. We weren't actually defending. They didn't really have the ball. We're just going to wait here and they're going to just throw away the ball to two players who are ready for it. And now we get 2v1'd. Hopefully this is all making sense. I'm just going to wait behind the ball here. Very slow. I don't come down here. And then we're just going to jump into it at the end there. Just to block it. Watch for some bumps. Teammates are going to do an interesting thing there. That was pretty cool. They're actually leaving it. So we're going to go in for this level 3. Got it. And now they're screwed. So we're just going to wait on the inside. Just going to wait here. There we go. And they're in the corner. Now, if teammate was deep in net, boom, we're off. Instead, they get a catch, which isn't bad. Now they're leaving the middle open. This isn't good. And we'll just take this back if we can. Perfectly does it for me. We'll go here, here. But I hope you can just see how much more useful it would be. And we're just going to go on offense straight away. Hopefully he grabs the boost. Nice. But hopefully you could have seen there just how potent that would have been if we, again, overcommit here. This is pointless. I can't go for this a second, man. This is where the players will hit the ball and go, take the shot, take the shot. I can't take the shot. So we're blocking it across the middle. Again, not bad. He hits him on the counter. Could we, oh my god, could we have done something more? Yeah, overcommit. Didn't expect him to miss this ball. So this is the problem with these heavy overcommit. This, like, you're really relying on them to hit that. I shouldn't have been so wide. Really didn't think he would miss such a simple ball, but I honestly didn't think he would go for it. If he just waits central, we have nothing to be scared of. So again, hopefully they wait deep here, as I'm just going to try and make it really hard for them to bring this ball across this center line here. There we go. Oh, he's out of net, which means he has to react by flipping, which means he can get challenged and loses the possession. Now we're in a 2v1. Just because our hits are too early. And now we can go with a save here. And again, we're going to stop this coming across the middle. Good pass back. Right, you're going to... There we go. Grab that as well. And I'm going to go for a come to daddy. Oh, missed the ball. Okay, good. This is actually fine. Again, we're just going to fake this. It's in the middle, so I side flip into it to put it to the side. And we're going to go back to position. They've gone forward. This is probably going to be a never counter. Like, again, how many shots have they had? No goals. We've had 2 shots, 2 saves, 2 goals. Again, they're up. We go up. Just going to hit that over. It isn't ideal. I want it to be deeper, but we're throwing this ball away a lot. Good challenge. So there's only 1 to beat here. Now, are they going to stick with this ball? We're going to go for the demo. Okay, we don't get the demo. But we do not get the goal either. That is unfortunate. A little bit too hard, as with most things in this game. Now, we're actually going to shoot this forward and go for wraparound. They just spawned. So we just want to get them again, because that's really tilting. Hopefully they don't dive here. They just need to get on the inside. See how I'm exposed at the back here? See, can you see how exposed you are? And this will be one of the drills to tell your teammate, buddy, I feel exposed. Anything will work at this point in the game. And that's because they're stacking one behind the other as opposed to stacking central. And I'm trying to explain the whole way through this of what I'm seeing, how you could use the system. Obviously, these players don't know about the system. That's fair enough, but hopefully I'm demonstrating this. The whole point of this, I'm demonstrating just where you could use the system. We're going to go up here. We're going to air. We're safe. We're safe. No point even carrying on there. Ideally, I would love to see my teammate grab that boost in the corner, because now this is Pactic guy can actually carry on. We're not in any danger, so we're going to grab that if we can. Cool thing is, they both now are backing up, so we are actually on a counter, and we're going to leave it. We're going to leave this straight away. Going to get deep. Got to be real careful. Yeah, have to be real careful there, because we got again 2v1 because he dives into their corner. There's only so much you can do on a 2v1, you know, and then they don't defend goal side. It's just so important not to just dive in and leave your teammate in 2. So it's like 90% of people could easily rank up if they just applied that philosophy. So we're going to move up here. We're going to move there because they're looking for a demo. And really we're thinking about, yes, this level 3 boost and the drag back. Ah, I love it. So they've done my job for me. They've hit it right to where I want it. And they're overcommitting. And we're off. There's a pinch and that's a goal. Perfect. So you can do that on purpose. Now, generally, you want to wait on the backboard and go over the top. But in a situation like this, drive into them. Because you see how they're not in a good... Like, they should score that. Because they should come from deep net and shoot forward. But for some reason, he just shoots it at the wall. So I'm blocking that. And we can pinch it to net. I don't know if he did that intentionally or they did that intentionally. But, you know, just be aware of that. We're going to go onto the backboard, match the height of the ball here. You can just see how much that helps. Just going to single jump it away. No dramas there. There's a front flip for no reason, and that's going to take him out of the game. Flipping is your worst enemy for most of Rocket League players. Okay, we don't need to commit on that. We've got a lead. We're going to bounce him off. We're going to play it into the corner. From the inside to outside. I'm just going to wait here. And there's the overcommit. I actually tried to get going because I saw the overcommit. Good catch. I don't agree with their positioning. And again, clips. Front flip would have scored that. That's the sad part about this game. So we're going to... There's no boost there, but we're going to grab this corner one. We're going to come onto the inside, and we're just going to win that 50. And we're going to do an inverted half flip there. And we should be off here. Yep, we're off. Grab, grab, grab. Forget the ball here. Grab. Grab, grab, grab. Zah! Open net. See the importance of forgetting the ball. Okay, very important thing in this game. Everyone's so obsessed with the ball. Forget the ball. Because they can only hit it in a rubbish position. That's what people aren't thinking. You know, these players are in recovery. They are doing the best they can to survive. They're not going to be playing optimal. They're going to just make bad hits. Use that to your advantage. Strip them down. Get a demo on the next man who's actually coming from a good spot. You know, these are the important things. We're just going to drive back here. Overcommit by the teammate. This is just going to be a... Yep. There we go. So we get to the boost, boom, and we'll match the height of the ball. Come on to this area here. Just makes it even more convincing. That's unscorable. Yeah, I mean, I don't think that is scorable. Maybe the best shooter in the world. I don't know. Okay. Gonna have to wait. See how they flipped into it? Now we're in danger. Just because of the flip. That's how important it is to not flip. Wow. We're going to wait here. That was a bit shallow from me, but it's only because they basically left you in a 2v1 and you can't really be selective. You know, beggars can't be choosers. We don't need to take this shot. There's 2 players. See how they're waiting back? Yeah, I'll take this into the corner. Cheers. 2 players waiting back. Okay, see, they're both on the same side? Oh, he's shallow. That's a shame. That's an open net. Oh, he'd open net. But everyone tells you to go shallow. Have to make the save. They both went in. They were both stacked on the same side and it was an open net and we didn't take advantage of it. Don't even know what just happened. Oh, they've missed. Wait on the inside, get the 50. What is my teammate doing? Gonna come onto the inside again. That's off. We're gonna go up here just from the inside. Not actually gonna try and do anything special. And they're starting to panic, this teammate. And they're obviously feeling a little bit of pressure. Yeah, they're feeling way too much pressure. This is what costs people games. They are reacting to something that isn't dangerous and it's now becoming dangerous because we are losing resources. And let them go. They're gonna flip into it, miss the ball because it's in a bad spot. Center the ball, and that's off. And this is all because of panic. We're just going to flip that with a side flip. The reason is it allows us to get back in recovery, not front flipping. But this player is really, really, really panicking and it's making it difficult. Inside to outside. Just chill, buddy. Great play from them. Oh, see how, why are you so shallow? You're not going to be able to save this ball. If that gets flicked over his head, he cannot save it. This could be a goal, so we've got to watch out. Yeah. Oh no! Sorry, we're just getting put under way too many attacks here. That was really got me with that. Should have saved it. I knew that was going to be a touch. I'm not able to get to the shallow position fast enough because they're throwing it away so quick and leaving us in these constant 2v1s. It's really dangerous. And again, we've got level. Oh, oh man. Oh jeez. Okay, well, I'm going to have to just leave this now. Grab this. I don't know what's going on. This is, again, a very tricky... You just see how many dives they're doing that aren't connected. And yet people still dive into the play. Alright, we're going to move this ball. We're going to try and get on offense here. We're going to look for a demo. We're going to look close here. That's a shame. Just sort of bobbled on that. They're going to ignore the... They're not moving back. Yeah. So, this is so typical of this rank. So, they cut in front of you here. So right now, they need to just go deep net. Just go deep net. But they've cut where we are, and now they stop boosting. They need to be on the backboard, because that's where the shot's going to go. Get on the backboard and side flip. It's an easy save. So just constant panicking and flipping is just... It makes this game so pointlessly hard. Gonna come here. See how it's going to come high. Hopefully they just flick that. They're trying to... I don't know what they're trying to do. We had a good opportunity. Right, we're going to go for an air dribble. I was going to look for an air dribble, like a block or an air dribble bump. But again, we had an open net. They could have flicked it. They went for some sort of special flick. Didn't really work. Just get the ball to the net, guys. We want a good 50 here. No, that's not a good 50. We're going to grab this. Oh, never mind. That's a goal. So again, just... Oh, my days. We cannot get any recovery off the kickoff. Dive on it then. Just see how open the net is. I'm exploited here. Constantly exploited. This is impossible. Actually impossible. So I'm constantly exploited there because they won't let me get a boost and they're just flipping across and now they're on the outside of the play. So again, you got to trust them to actually make that hit. They actually did get the hit, but they're not allowing me to grab boost to actually make any plays in this game. So again, this is why it's not a solo system. Going to wait over here. We're going to try and catch the... never mind. That pointless hit sped it up. So well played to them. That should have been 7. Hopefully you can just see how easy this game is. Like, hopefully that's the main thing you're getting out of this. Just how ridiculously easy it is. We had so... I mean, we had so many opportunities to score goals there. And they wasted them.